Hi guys, it's Rachel. So it's officially April. April is my birthday month and it also means it's Easter and it's autumn, and April is definitely one of my favourite months of the year. So I'm super excited for it to finally be April, but it also means that March is over, which means it's time for March favourites. So this favourites video is going to be for all my beauty, makeup, hair kind of related products, and then I will do a second video which will show you my random March favourites, which is things like books and movies and music and television shows and all things like that. So if you would like to see that, stick around to the end of this video and I will put a link to that favourites video. But for now we're going to go into my beauty product favourites. So I'm going to start off with a scent favourite, and my scent favourite for this month is the Pure DKNY perfume. I got this for Christmas off my parents and I absolutely love it. It's just such a nice pure scent. It smells like, I actually did a Scent Saturday video on it, so if you'd like to see a little bit more about it, I will put a link to that video right here so you can see a longer description on it, because I am terrible at describing scents. But it basically just smells like fresh, clean, almost like clean sheets, or I don't know, it has like a really nice kind of baby powder almost scent, and I really like it. It's one of those scents that you don't have to think about. No matter what I'm doing, I can just spray it on. I just feel like it refreshes me, and I don't know, I just really like it. So I definitely think it's worth checking out. It's one of those perfumes that I think a lot of people would really like. The next favourite I have here is actually a body product, and it is my Lush Ghost Shower Gel. And if you can see, I have basically finished the whole thing, which I'm really sad. This was limited edition, I think, at Halloween as part of their Halloween collection, so I'm fingers crossed that they bring it out again this year. But I really like it. It has what is it, the scent of lilies, and it's just basically a vanilla floral scent. I just really like it. It's very creamy and moisturising, and I love the scent, and I'm really sad that I finished it all up, but I figured it should go in my favourites because I've been using it pretty much every time I shower this month. So that is definitely one of my favourites. And then moving on to nails, I have two nail favourites this month. One of them is the Sally Hansen Salon Effects Real Nail Polish Strips in the colour Mad for Plaid. And if you can see, it is this really cute plaid pattern. This came out as part of their, I think it's like their Spring Easter collection. I am quite impressed with the fact that they bring out sort of ones for each special holidays. I loved the Halloween ones and I got them again at Christmas, and I got really excited when I saw the Easter ones, and I just absolutely love this look. When it's on your nails, it just looks so unique, and these go on really well. They last about the same amount of time that nail polish generally lasts for me, which is usually like about 4 days before it starts chipping, which isn't a very long time, but I find that's the same with all nail polish for me. I can't go for more than 3 or 4 days without seeing little chips, but I could definitely wear these for a week without having them look yucky or anything like that. So I really like these, and I recommend checking them out, especially if you're impatient like me and can't wait for nail polish to dry. You can put these on and they're instantly dry, which is fantastic. So I really love this, and I love they had ones little like chicks, baby chicks and stuff like that, so they were really cute. And I recommend checking out the Easter sort of special edition ones because I think you'll really like them. And then my other nail favourite this month has been gel nail polish or shellac nail polish, and all those different, the ones that are cured with either a UV or an LED light. I've actually got some on at the moment. This is the brand Gelish, and I got it done at just a local nail place, and I am so impressed. I've heard so much about this kind of nail polish, but I've never actually tried it myself before, and one day I was in the shopping centre, I thought, why not? Just get it done, see what it's like, and I have been so impressed. Not only was it dry instantly, which I love because I can't go, well, since I paint my nails I always manage to smudge them just after I've done them, so I was super happy about that. But then they haven't chipped. I've had this for about a week and a half now, and we had a big like moving cleanup day in the office where I work, so usually for me that would have like shredded my nails. Like I can't, especially if I'm doing things like that. I was lifting heavy boxes and moving things and cleaning things and stuff like that, and these managed to last up against it. I've just got a light pink with like a really microfine glitter top coat over it, and then it's sealed. But I was really impressed, and now I'm sort of really into it. I've been looking online on eBay to get my own LED light and looking at the different brands of polishes. So if you have tried one of the various different brands, there's like shellac and there's Gelish and OPI gel color and a whole heap of different brands. So if you have tried a couple of different brands of the gel nail polish, let me know what your favorite was, what you thought lasted the best, and what had the best colour range, or just any that you've been really impressed with, because I'd love to hear your opinions on that, because I'm definitely want to try some more brands and some different colours and things like that. I think actually next time I might get French Tip, because I think that's really classic and it will look really nice. So that's what I'm thinking about, either that or a dark colour, because we are going into autumn winter. So I'm going to see, but that has definitely been one of my favourites this month. Okay, so moving on to brushes. I have two favourite brushes this month. One of them is the Sigma Precision Flat P80. So it looks like this. Basically it's like a flat top stippling kabuki brush, but it's a really tiny one, and I have been loving this for applying any kind of concealer. I use it for my under eye concealer. I use it with a green concealer that I put on over any blemishes that I have, and then I use it with my CoverGirl Simply Ageless concealer, which I put on after my foundation just to go over any blemishes that I may have missed. But I just love it because of the finish that it leaves. I feel like it's really nice. I can dab the concealer on and then sort of use the brush to buff out the edges of the concealer so that I get a really nice finish and I get really good coverage. So I'm really impressed with this. I don't know if this is exactly supposed to be a concealer brush. It just says Precision Flat, so you could probably use it for eye things and all other bits and pieces, but I absolutely love this for applying concealer. And then the other brush that I've been loving this month is the Sigma Blending E25. So this is very similar to MAC's 217, I believe. But basically I've been going for really simple eye looks this month, and I think it's because I've been sort of really pressed for time. That's probably why I haven't filmed as many videos as I would have liked in March, because I've just been crazy busy, and I think I've also been super tired, so I haven't put a lot of effort into my makeup. And I've been loving this because I basically use this for every single, well, for my entire eye look. So I've been using it to apply a light colour on my lid, then I use it to apply some colour in my crease, and then I use it to blend it out, and basically that is it. So I love this brush because not only is it a fantastic blending brush, but when I'm in a rush I can use this for the entire eye look. So I'm really impressed with both of these brushes, and I'll put a link in the bottom bar below to where you can pick them up, and they're also really affordable as well, which I love. Okay, so moving on to some makeup products. The first product that I have here is a blush, and my favourite blush for this month is Subtle Breeze Mineralized Blush from MAC. So it looks like this. This was part of the Naturally collection from MAC, and I showed it in a haul recently. But it's just a really nice soft pink colour. It gives you, it's not totally matte, it gives you a slight sheen. And as you can see, it's very subtle. When I put it on my skin, it's a little bit darker. And then I like applying this on, I apply this, and if I've put a little bit too much, which sometimes I do, then I just get my powder brush and just blend it out, and it just leaves you with a nice, really flushed cheek. So I've been loving that this month, and I also love the feel of it. For a powder, it's very soft, and it feels very like it's very finely milled or something like that. It's a nice, luxurious feeling, so I do highly recommend this blush. Moving on to eye products. The first eye product that I have is actually an eyeshadow quad, and it's the CoverGirl Country Woods eyeshadow quad. And this goes along with my whole idea of having a really quick eyeshadow look. I have been using this quite a bit. This is what I reach for regularly. And basically I'll just put this light colour on my lid, and then I'll also blend it underneath my brow as a highlight and in my inner corner. And then I basically take my fluffy E25 brush, and I'll dab it in all three of the browns and just blend that into my crease. That's kind of what I've got on now, which you probably won't be able to see as much because my lighting is quite bright, but I find that it gives you a really nice natural looking eye. It's super quick, simple, super quick. You can use it for work, you can use it for school, you can use it for going out. Because I've been wearing a lot of bright lips, I find that it's really nice to have these light coloured eyeshadows on my lid, then I use a little bit of dark liquid liner and then a bright lip, and that's fine for going out as well. So I really like this quad. I think it's very versatile, and it's also easily accessible for most people. The next eye product that I have been loving is the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Liner. So it's one that looks like this. Has a very thin line if I draw it on my... And when I first got this, I was quite impressed with the tip. It has a very flexible, skinny tip, and I also really liked it because I noticed that it was quite... that didn't dry out, that I could get quite a bit of product on this. I found that with a lot of these pencil liquid liners, not the ones that have like the pot, the ones that have the liquid in the actual pencil, they don't last very long. They tend to dry out. Sometimes it's when I've even first bought it and it's already, I find it struggle to get the product out. I don't have that issue at all with this. When I first got it, I did think that it was so precise that I almost felt like I was struggling to use it because I'd have to like do extra strokes. But I think the more that I've used it, the more I've really come to like it. And I've got it on right now. I've just got a really slight wing. But you can get really precise lines if you want a really just thin black liner just to sort of define your eyelashes a little bit more. This is perfect for it. And like I said, I love the tip. It's super flexible. You can get a thicker line if you want. Like, it's not that hard to get a thicker line, and it, so far I've been using it every day and I haven't run out of product, or I haven't found that it's drying out. So I'm super impressed with that, and I do highly recommend it. And I think it'd be good, like, you can use it also in conjunction with other liquid liners. Like, sometimes I would use a thicker one with a thicker point along my lash line, and then I'd use this to get more precise wings and things like that. So I definitely think it's worth having in your collection. And then the last eye product that I have is actually the Benefits They're Real mascara, and I have been reaching for this almost every day this month, and I really like it. I like the formula, but it's not the formula that draws me to it. It's definitely the brush. So as you can see, it has a really interesting brush. It has these little spikes at the top of the brush, which are definitely a major bonus for this, because I find that this is really good to get the eyelashes right on the outer edge. I can go like this, and I can also get them right in the inner corner. So I love these extra little spikes. And then the way that the brush defines my lashes, I also really like, because I feel like it gives me volume. It also gives me a very nice definition as well. So I'm wearing that today. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I do really like this. One thing I have found with this is that I like the formula when it goes on, but it can get a little bit wet for the lower lash line, and I found that every now and then, if I'm having a particularly oily skin day, I do notice that there's a little bit of transfer onto the skin underneath my eyelashes. So you just got to be wary of that, and I try and counteract that by putting a little bit of extra powder underneath my eyes before I put the mascara on. So that is one kind of downside to the product, but I still find myself using it regularly, and I do really like the brush. So I think that is definitely what makes this mascara. And then last but not least, I have two lip product favourites. One of them is the MAC lipstick in Dish It Up, and this is a luster lipstick, and I absolutely love it. It is this bright pink fuchsia colour. I'm wearing it on my lips right now, and I'll swatch it for you here just so you can see. But it's a very wearable colour. It goes on glossy and smooth, and I really like the formulation of the luster lipsticks in general, but I really like this. It goes with that whole bright lip trend that is at the moment, but it's definitely wearable. I found that I've been able to wear this to work, and I don't feel like I've got these crazy bright lips, and I can wear this just on a casual day, and I can still feel like I don't have this over-the-top look, but it's still very on trend, and like I said, very wearable. I just think it's such a pretty colour. And I think it would suit a lot of people. It is cool toned, but it's not overly cool toned. And I don't know, I think it's a really great lipstick. And this was part of the, I don't know if it was the Shop MAC or Cook MAC collection, but I think you probably can still get your hands on it. So if you haven't had a chance to test this out, I definitely recommend it, because I think it's a really pretty colour. And then last but not least, I have been wearing this lip balm. It's kind of a similar colour, and it is the L'Oreal Hip Jelly Balm in the colour 520 Succulent. So it looks like this, and I love this colour. I will put a little bit of this on the top of my lipstick if I want to add a slight extra gloss, or I'll just use this on its own because it does have a little bit of colour, or if I'd applied this lipstick and then I found that it's fading, I'll put a little bit of this just to pump up the colour a little bit. But I really like this lip balm. It's not overly sticky, it is quite thick, but I really like it. And I haven't seen it in the shops in Australia here, but I actually got mine from ozsale.com, which is kind of like one of those, I guess it's kind of similar to Hot Look or to Brands Exclusive or any of those other ones. It's an Australian one, and they often have sales on various different things. You can get, every now and then they'll have one on OPI or China Glaze or any of the makeup brands, and they had a sale on L'Oreal, and I found these in that. So I picked up this one and another one in the red colour, which I can't think of, but I really am quite impressed with this, and it wasn't very expensive at all. So I really have been enjoying that. So I think that is it. That is everything for my makeup product favourites. Sorry, I've tended to ramble on a little bit long, but hopefully you've enjoyed them and maybe found some products that you would like to try out in the future. Now, if you make favourites videos, I would love to see them. Favourites videos are definitely up there with my favourite of all beauty YouTube videos. I love seeing what other products people buy, and it also gives me ideas for other products that I buy. I find that like maybe half of the products I buy is because I've seen them in other people's favourites videos, and I love hearing recommendations from people because I feel like that is more, I don't know, more of a better backup of the product, or more of a true indication of how the product works and how well it works, is when I hear it from people as opposed to seeing it on an advertisement or something like that, because sometimes that's not necessarily true, but hearing it from people who've actually tried the product and love it, then that makes me definitely want to go out and buy the product. So if you do favourites videos, send me a link or leave it as a video response, or if you don't make videos, just let me know in the comments below what products you have been loving this month, because I'd love to hear about them. And other than that, I'm going to go. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!